Well, hello again, Colin Craig with the Conservative Party Leaders Update. And hey, it's been an interesting week since I spoke to you last. I've been in Korea for the World Summit on Peace, Security, Human Development. And quite a big show. There were presidents, first ladies, prime ministers, parliamentarians from lots of countries, representatives, 80 countries in all had delegates there. And of course the main topic of discussion was of course the international scene. Being in South Korea, 24 kilometres away, fifth biggest army in the world, currently experimenting with nuclear weapons. I thought that brought it home actually. It got people focused on the issue, which is how do we ensure a safer world? And this is really relevant for us in New Zealand, far more so than I think we actually think it is. We tend not to think, we tend to just go, yeah, it's a peaceful, safer world we live in. But the reality is that it takes time, effort, cost, money, it's soldiers and it's intelligence and it's hard work to keep it that way. And we live in a real world, and in this real world there are people who are not well intentioned, people who have large armies and want to use them. We live in a region where there's more military expenditure and more troops deployed than ever before. So let's not be ignorant, let's be honest about where we are and say, look, New Zealand has a part to play in making the world a safe place. And our current trend, which is to downgrade our military forces, reduce the capabilities, civilianisation which is taking place, basically we're replacing trained soldiers with office workers. Hey, that's great for peace, but our military is not for peace times. It's to make sure we have peace times by being ready for the times that there are conflict and disagreements. And we are just simply not doing our part. You know, talking with parliamentarians from the US, from Canada, from Australia, hey, these are our allies, and they know we're freeloading. And it's actually a little bit embarrassing and a little bit sad to think that we're not doing our part. We need to. And that's why the Conservative Party says our armed forces need to be capable, and they need to be ready to step up and defend the freedom and liberty, not just of New Zealanders, but of others as well. And look, a chance to network and talk with other people. You see what the issues are in their countries. A lot of these countries have faced the issue of same-sex marriage, and this week we had the Select Committee report back to Parliament. And what did they have to say? Well, apparently it's a great thing to get rid of the terms husband and wife and bride and bridegroom. This is an institution for thousands of years. It's got special meaning to so many New Zealanders, and here we are ready to blow that all away because somehow this serves the cause of equality. Well, I want to say simply that it does not. And I've got a fantastic quote here for you. I thought this was excellent. It goes like this: "The equality cause is not advanced by destroying institutions. Equality should respect difference, not destroy it." I think we're going down the wrong track. I think most New Zealanders understand we're going down the wrong track. Look, I had a conversation with a parliamentarian from the Netherlands, from Holland, and of course they're well known for being very liberal. Served for decades in the Dutch Parliament. You know what he said? The one thing he regretted was same-sex marriage. He had no problem with civil partnerships, but he said when they changed marriage and when they damaged the institution that had stood for a very long time, he realised that was a mistake. And I think we need to take really seriously what we're doing here. And as we've been saying all along, this should go to New Zealanders for a referendum. So let's not let this issue die. We'll be making more comment on that as we go along. And if you want to see our comments, where do you go? Well, the website, of course. And we've done some upgrades there. There's a section there called Ask Colin. You can ask me a question, because I know you sit there sometimes and you go, oh, why won't he answer my question? So this is your chance. Get onto the net, send me a question in, and if it's a good one, I might even answer it here in these updates. So lastly, just to let you know, our conference is confirmed for Christchurch, September this year. So if you're wondering to yourself, what am I going to do in September? That's the ticket. Get down to Christchurch. We'd love to see you there. Until next week, this was Colin Craig. Catch you then.